I splashed a bucket of water on my best friend's bad boyfriend to get revenge for her. When I left, I even flipped the bucket over his head. I immediately shared the satisfaction of teaching the jerk a lesson with my best friend. But just as she was about to be happy, she suddenly realized that her bad boyfriend was standing right in front of me. Seeing the panic on my friend's face, I then noticed that the man I had just splashed with water was wearing the same clothes as my friend's boyfriend. That was when I realized I had mistaken the wrong person. Even worse, the man I had splashed started walking toward us. Before he could see my face clearly, I immediately grabbed my friend and ran away from the place. When I had just arrived at the conference room, I was still shaken by what had just happened. At that moment, the man's assistant walked into the room. I recognized him at once and quickly hid, but what shocked me even more was that the man turned out to be the newly appointed CEO. Thinking that I had offended the boss on my very first day, I panicked. I hurriedly put on the sunglasses and mask I had prepared in advance, but my strange behavior immediately caught his attention. He asked me to stand up and questioned whether I was feeling unwell. My best friend quickly stood up to explain that I had caught a cold. I immediately coughed loudly to go along with her. Seeing this, the man had no choice but to let me go home to rest. I could only slip away awkwardly. However, the next day, even though I arrived at the company 2 hours early, I never expected to run into him in the elevator. I was about to turn around and run, but I accidentally fell down. They tried to help me up, but I immediately refused. Luckily, he didn't know that I was the one who had splashed him. However, I was extremely nervous in the elevator. Even worse, from their conversation I learned that the water I had splashed had damaged his custom-made watch. The watch was actually worth a full $1 million. In shock, I hurriedly ran away. Afterward, I was overwhelmed with worry about the sky-high compensation. I was afraid that the boss would find out. Just then, my best friend came up with an idea. She pulled out a matchmaking advertisement. Turned out that a mysterious tycoon was offering $1 million to find a suitable person to marry. My best friend wanted me to give it a try, but the man had already learned through surveillance that I was the real culprit behind the water splashing incident, so the matchmaking advertisement was actually his trap. Soon, completely unaware, I arrived at the mysterious tycoon's matchmaking event. When I finally saw the mysterious tycoon's face, I was so scared that I couldn't say a word.